There appears to be a race to Los Angeles between three NFL teams, the Raiders, the Rams, and the Chargers. For the latest on how these teams are jockeying for first place in this race, we have Jason Cole, NFL insider for BR. Jason, with Oakland specifically, what is Mark Davis doing to try and get his team out front?
This is really interesting, Stephen, in that if Oakland goes, it's a scenario in which the NFL gets two teams in the Los Angeles area. That scenario means that it's probably the Chargers and the Raiders, and it's really hard to have two teams in the same conference in the same city. What Mark Davis has done, according to two sources I have talked to within the NFL, is he's actually offered to have the Raiders move to the NFC, which means you would have to trade out one of the teams that's in the NFC, presumably the NFC West, and have that team go to the AFC West. Logic says that would probably be Seattle, a former AFC West team, flipping back from the NFC back into the AFC. And this would all make it work so that you could have the two teams in Los Angeles. And the reason is each one of these teams has a big motivation to go to Los Angeles. The Raiders need a new stadium. There's no question about that. San Diego needs a new stadium, and a huge percentage of their audience comes from the Los Angeles area. So they would probably want to move there. The Rams, however, if the Rams and Stan Kroenke follow through on their idea to go to Los Angeles, Kroenke wants to be in Los Angeles by himself. He wants to have the whole city all to his own, and that's impacting the sort of machinations that are forcing the Raiders and the Chargers to think about moving. This is a very confusing issue, but one thing that would be settled if you had both the Chargers and the Raiders there is that the Raiders would probably ultimately go to the NFC because Mark Davis has said he's willing to do that.